A white woman, known for her racist views, experiences a life-threatening medical emergency. She is rushed to the hospital, unconscious and in critical condition. A skilled black doctor, renowned for his expertise, takes charge of her treatment. He performs a complex procedure, ultimately saving her life. The woman regains consciousness, expecting gratitude and relief. Instead, she learns that a black doctor was responsible for saving her. Her ingrained prejudices cause her to react with anger and resentment. She expresses outrage, possibly making offensive remarks. The hospital staff and other patients are shocked by her reaction. The doctor, maintaining professionalism, responds calmly. The doctor explains that his duty is to save lives, regardless of personal biases. Some hospital staff or visitors may challenge the woman's views. The woman faces a moment of reckoning, whether to hold on to her prejudice or acknowledge the doctor's humanity. The story ends with an open question. Will she change or remain bitter? The doctor continues his work, undeterred by her reaction. The incident sparks conversations about racism and gratitude in society. A skilled black doctor stands in a brightly lit hospital room, his expression calm and professional as he checks the vitals of a recently treated patient. Patient, a middle-aged white woman, lies in the hospital bed, her face contorted in shock and anger as she realizes who saved her life. Tension in the room is palpable, with a few nurses and hospital staff looking on, their expressions a mix of discomfort and quiet support for the doctor. The sterile environment contrasts sharply with the emotional intensity of the moment. The woman's hands clutch the hospital blanket, her body language defensive, while the doctor remains composed, embodying both professionalism and quiet strength. A hospital room bathed in sterile white light, the air thick with unspoken tension. A black doctor, poised and professional, stands beside the bed of a recently revived patient, a middle-aged white woman whose face twists with shock and indignation. Her hands grip the thin hospital blanket, knuckles white, as if trying to ground herself in a reality she refuses to accept. The doctor's posture remains composed, his expression unreadable, a testament to years of practice in grace under pressure. Around them, a few nurses and staff linger, their gazes flickering between the two, some wary, some silently supportive. The room, meant for healing, becomes an unexpected battleground of prejudice and professionalism. A hospital room filled with cold, artificial light, where silence holds a weight heavier than words. A black doctor stands tall, his face calm yet unreadable, his hands steady from years of saving lives. Across from him, a white woman lies in the hospital bed, her expression twisted in disbelief and anger. Her fingers clutch the sheets as if trying to reject the reality before her. Tension lingers in the air like an unspoken challenge. Around them, nurses and hospital staff exchange uncertain glances, some with quiet admiration for the doctor's professionalism, others waiting to see if the woman's prejudice will crack beneath the weight of her own survival. The beeping of the heart monitor fills the silence, a rhythmic reminder of the life that was just saved. The black doctor remains still, his gaze steady but devoid of expectation. He has seen this reaction before, felt the sting of unearned resentment, but it does not shake him. His duty was clear, his purpose unwavering. The woman's breath comes in shallow bursts, her mind racing to reconcile her survival with the hands that ensured it. Her lips part, hesitation flickering across her face, but instead of gratitude, only bitterness spills out. A sharp inhale, a tightening of her grip on the blanket. She cannot bring herself to say thank you. A nurse shifts uncomfortably by the bedside, her eyes darting between them. Another staff member, a younger doctor, clenches his jaw but says nothing. The room, meant for healing, is now a quiet confrontation of past prejudices and present realities. The Black Doctor finally speaks, his voice even, devoid of resentment. "You're stable now. We'll continue monitoring you. There is no need for more. He has done his job." He turns, stepping toward the door, his presence lingering even as he leaves. The woman watches him go, her pulse still steady on the monitor. Side, life in the hospital continues. More patients, more lives to save, more moments where prejudice is forced to face the undeniable truth. The steady hum of medical equipment fills the room, an unspoken testament to the battle just won. The Black Doctor stands near the foot of the bed, his face composed, his duty fulfilled. The white woman in the hospital bed stares at him, her expression caught between disbelief and something unspoken, something she refuses to name. Her fingers twitch against the crisp white sheets, gripping them as if the truth might slip through her hands. He waits, just for a moment, as if giving her the space to say what she cannot. The silence stretches, heavy and charged, but he does not linger. Without another word, he turns and steps toward the door, his presence still hanging in the air long after he's gone. The woman exhales sharply, her breath uneven. Outside the room, the world moves on. More patients to save, more lives to change, more truths that cannot be ignored forever. Here is the end of this story. If you like it, please don't forget to follow and subscribe for more stories.